Yesterday, in our yesterday session, we will talk about the course of 5In1 Firewall Combo course introduction. What are the products we are going to learn in this 5In1 Firewall Combo, and what is the course content we are going to cover, right? So that we were discussed, right? And after that, we saw how to install 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄𝒂𝒍𝒍 lab setup in your laptop or desktop, right? So installation of 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄𝒂𝒍𝒍 operating system we done. So today it's a continuation of your lab setup, right? So today it's a part two of your lab, which is uploading the second phase of your lab setup. So installation is completed. Even the installation is completed yesterday itself. And today we are going to see how to install the tools or image files, whichever we are going to use for our lab hands-on for this 5 firewall products. So in that one or two image files, today I'm going to show you how to upload the image files, and then each product when we are starting official course curriculum like Paloalto installation, just uploading the image file, all the procedure is same for all the image files, only the name and folder, the name and name and the folder will be varied, my file name and folder name will be varied. Okay, so that I'll let you know. For each product I'll give you in a live session lab setup for particular each product. Okay, so this lab setup is a common lab setup installation for EVNG and uploading necessary image files inside the EVNG. That is a common lab setup. Once the coming Monday, once we started our actual Palo Alto curriculum, right? So that time I'll I'm going to show you how to upload the Palo Alto image files and what is the file name and where to upload that and all. We are going to do live. Okay. Before that basic setup, I'm just make you to clear how to install, and today I'm going to collect your register mail IDs, and for that mail ID, I'm going to share the image files. So image files of EVNG and then other necessary tools which you need for your lab setup, right? So that and all, so that you can download and install within this weekend. And if you have any doubts, I can assist you for your lab setup. Okay, so I want make sure everyone need to complete your lab setup on or before Monday session, guys. Okay, so for that reason only I'm scheduling these two sessions. Yeah. uh Amar Sayed, uh, we are not taking much yesterday. Yesterday it's a lab installation. Okay, even the installation only I have taken. Okay, so there is no any um, topic. As per your curriculum, I'm not included curriculum. I'm not taking any topic, so you can just leave. If I started to give a brief in introduction, then I need to go with the installation. So what we did, just we install the EVNG operating system. We just install VMware Workstation application in your in your laptop, and then above inside the VMware Workstation, we have created one VM virtual machine, which is pre-installed operating system with the EVNG, right? That OVA file we just preloaded. I mean, we loaded that operating system, and we completed a basic installation setup on that EVNG. Okay, that's it. We did, Amir. Okay, so that you can able to that. I mean, I share that recorded video, yesterday session recorded video as well, so you can access that recorded video in our YouTube channel itself. Okay, so you can simply understand what we did yesterday. Okay, nothing much we did, so just an installation. Yeah, you can ping me, Amir. If you're facing a difficulties, you can just ping me, or you whatever the difficulties you might face, so that I'm going to tell you right now, because I'm going to do some mistake while doing installation itself. So the common mistake you guys might do, all the very basic or common mistakes, right? So that kind of mistake I'll let you know. I mean, I'm going to do here, and how, if you're getting that kind of error, how to fix that error and all how to fix that solution as well, I'm going to tell you, so you can get clear point for regarding installation, lab installation in this session itself. Or if you're facing any difficulties, you can Guys, others can hear me? Amir, can you hear me now? So others, guys, can you hear me now? I hope I'm audible to everyone. Guys, please acknowledge over the text. Yes, right? Yeah. Thank you, guys. Okay. Thank you, Amit. Okay. Amir, you are not able to hear me, right? So just a minute. Please reconnect if you're not able to hear. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. So yes. Yeah. Thank you, Amir. Okay, fine. So let's go to the our today's session. It's uploading the image file into the 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄. So how to access, what is the default credential when you're trying to access your 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄 operating system, right? So you can access that 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄 operating system in a two console types. One is the GUI method, another one is CLI method. Okay, and GUI method you can access when you're going to access the GUI method, when we are going to draw your topology there, when you're going to do your hands-on, when you're going to do your lab, that time you need a GUI access. In CLA you can't do any lab, right? Creating a lab topology, uploaded, adding a devices and accessing that particular other devices, right? So that everything you can do it in a GUI only. And CLI credential we'll use it for uploading the image file, uploading the operating system files, and then ag- in future you're going to configure your network adapter for 𝒊𝒓𝒄 installation. So right, so that IP configuration if you want to do, right? So that time only you're going to say, and you are going to verify the ping, right? So for that time only you're going to access the CLI and trying to check the storage, right? So that time only you're going to access the CLI. Sorry. And when you're trying to do your lab, so that time you are going to access your GUI only, not CLI. Only uploading the image file. Most of the scenario, 90 percentage will use the CLI when you're uploading the image file. CLI credential, not that too. You cannot directly upload the image file in the CLI console. So, but credential root user we need. Okay. So the CLI, sorry, GUI credential is yesterday itself I mentioned, right? So grill, you can see CLI credential, it's mentioned here itself. Root username is root, password is Eve, default one. If you are changed, then you have to use the change password and change the okay password for the root user. And if it is a GUI, default one is username is admin, password is Eve. All are small letters. Okay, so that is the default credential. And for CLI, username is root, password is Eve. This is the credential, guys. And now I have done all the even the installation is done. So I am now I can do lab. I can do a lab by accessing my GUI console. So I'm going to access my GUI console. So to access your GUI console, you have to use this HTTP protocol only, and you need a browser. And through that HTTP protocol only, you are going to by calling this IP address, you are going to access the GUI console. If you are trying with the HTTPS protocol, the 𝒊𝒓𝒄 operating system we are using a community edition. So pro edition only, professional edition only, it will support HTTPS protocol, and for that you have to get license and all. So for us, for our hands-on purpose here, community edition is fair enough. So you can go with the community edition, and by calling a HTTP protocol, of your EVNG console 190 GUI EVNG management IP address 190.168.1.100, and that's it. This is your GUI console. Username is default, credential is admin, is password is eve small. Okay, and this console type native and HTML5 console, right? So this console is for after login with your GUI console, you are going to work with the other product, like you are going to draw some topology, router, switch, firewalls, you are going to connect, right? And client machines. So these machines console you are going to access. So obviously, while doing a lab, we are going to access these devices only. We are not trying to access EVNG, right? So that is a medium we are using it. But ultimate aim is we have to create our lab setup, network setups, and we need to access our network devices. So that devices console, we need to access it, right? So for that purpose only, there are two type of native console. There are two type of console types. One is native console, another one is HTML5 console. Right now, just forget about this console type, and after upload the image files, I'll show you what is the difference between the native console and HTML5 console. Okay. As of now, just forget about this console type. Okay, so only go with the installation, login with the GUI console. So I just given a GUI console. Yesterday we have created this dummy lab, right? So dummy virtual PC, and like this only you are going to create your topology. So based on the product which you are going to get trained, right? So Paloalto or FortiGate, whatever the file you need to add, and your topology you are going to create, right? So here, if you look at just right click on empty space and go to node, you can see these are all the number of devices list is there, right? So these devices are supported by your EVNG operating system will support these these many vendor products. Okay, all the networking related products, network and network security related products, and virtualization products, most of the uh, products you can use, you can create a simulation by using this tool. But only thing is, you need to upload that particular image file. You will not get any, by default you will not get any image files in this VM so in this VM operating system, I mean EVNG operating system. In so when you're very first time you are installing it, right? So now manually you have to upload all the images. Okay, to upload the image files, right? So once it is done, then only it can be listed like this. You can see one dummy virtual PC is there. So you can see that difference. So other devices are not able to select, and it is highlighted by some gray color. But virtual PC, if you go with a virtual PC, right? If you go with a virtual PC and it is highlighted by some different color, right? The blue color, go to node and type V. You can see the virtual PC, it's highlighted by different blue color. And other devices are not, which is not installed devices, right? Which is not the installed inside this the operating system, right? So that devices are it's highlighted with a gray color. It's not, and you cannot able to select until unless you are going to upload that image file. Once the image files are uploaded, and that list will be highlighted by blue color, and you can able to select like this. Okay, so now in this lab I'm going to show you how to upload some router image file and Cisco switches and router image files. Okay, and and what are the where you have to upload, and what are the possibility error you might do, right? Everything I just want to share with you guys. Okay, so let me delete this as of now. So to upload this image file, if you go to the GUI console, right, you will not have options to upload the image files in your GUI. You can upload the image file in a root credential only, not normal administrator credential. Okay, so just a minute, guys. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, sorry. So we are going to start uploading process, the phase two. Okay. So for that, you need one third party application in your base machine. So which machine, basic machine, right? So not inside the VMware workstation or inside the EVNG application. You need to install that third party application called WinSCP, or you can use FileZilla, which support SFTP protocol, secure file transfer protocol, which support this protocol. These tool, any of these tool you can use, or any other tool you can use, but it should support this protocol. Okay, so that application you need to install on your PC where you're having a source of image file. So from which device you're going to upload this image file. And let's say in my LAN set, in my setup, I have in base machine, base operating system, Windows operating system itself, I have in my local machine, sorry. So inside this machine, let me draw that over. This is my base hardware, my laptop or desktop, your desktop, right? So here you have Windows operating system, right? So Windows or Mac or Linux, whatever it is. So right. So inside we have VMware workstation file, and inside that VMware workstation we are running a EVNG operating system. Here only we are going to do lab, right? So uploading the image file. So the source of image file you are going to store, I'm going to share that image file, and you're going to store it in your local laptop, download, and laptop or desktop you're going to download and you're going to use it, right? From this PC, which is running with the Windows OS, or rather your client operating system. In this operating system, you are going to upload the image file to your VMware workstation. So in this, the source image file I'm having in my base operating system. So that in case if you have a LAN connected with the LAN and source image file is connected with the some other PC. So in that PC only you have to upload, you need to install this WinSCP application. If you have a LAN setup and you you want to share this, you want to install that operating system in a different machine, and but you want to share that operating system and the resources in your LAN setup, so your image files are having in your other LAN machine. So in that case, where you have a source image file, in that machine you have to install this WinSCP application, and you need reachability between your EVNG operating system and then your WinSCP installed machine where you have a source image file. Once if you have a reachability, then you can upload from your source machine to EVNG operating system, you can upload the image file. Okay, but 90 percentage of the your scenario you are going to have, you're not going to share with your LAN subnet, LAN devices, you are having a home PC, or right, like that only you are going to have, right? So laptop, right? So obviously you're going to download the image files which I'm going to share with you, right, in your local laptop only. So obviously you will get a connectivity on your VMware workstation, I mean your VMware virtual machine, EVNG virtual machine, which you have installed in a VMware workstation, right? So in my use case, I have already installed that VM EVNG operating system, and inside the VMware file, and that is having a IP address, one of my based on my LAN subnet 192.168.1.100 and my local machine. So having different IP address from you can, let me show you that, and you can see it's having a IP address 192.168.1.5. So both are my same LAN subnet. Okay, so I need to check the reachability of my EVNG operating system ping from my LAN PC. I'm going to ping 192.168.1.100, which is my EVNG operating system management IP, and you can see I have a reachability. So if I have a reachability, so my source machine, base machine itself, I have a image files. So I need to install that WinSCP application on my base operating system, which is Windows here, right? So in your use case, whatever your client machine. Okay. So now in my use case, I have already installed that WinSCP application. So I am going to launch that application. So you guys can download this WinSCP application directly in the internet, or I'm going to share you. If you want, I'll share this image, I mean that software WinSCP application file. So you can just install and you can launch. After install that WinSCP application, you can launch that application. And when you're launching your application very first time, it will be like this. Okay, so sorry, I'm going to go with the new site. It will be like this. Okay, so it will give you the left side corner. It will create your screen as a two splitation. Left side screen, it will show you your local hard disk, your local machine where you have a image files, right? So that local machine's hardware. Okay, and so storage. And your right side splitation, it will show you your EVNG storage. Okay, for that purpose only, now right now I'm in a base machine and I'm launching this WinSCP application, and that WinSCP application want to communicate with a my destination where I'm going to upload the image file. So that destination machine IP address I need to provide here. So that destination machine is where I'm going to upload the image file. I'm going to upload my EVNG operating system, which is having IP address 192.168.1.100. So that my destination is 192.168.1.100. Okay, and then the protocol, file transfer protocol, SFTP, secure file transfer protocol, and that is using port number 22 itself. Okay, so just select SFTP protocol and provide the host name inside the host name should be your management IP of your EVNG operating system. You may install that EVNG operating system in any other LAN machine, or you can also, if you're installing in a Google Cloud lab setup, there you will get a public IP. That public IP from your local machine, you have to call your Google Cloud installed EVNG operating systems VM, and that there will give you one public IP. You have to paste that public IP here, and then you should have a reachability from your local machine to that VMware Google Cloud installed EVNG operating system, and then you have you should have provide the credential here. Username, you have to provide the credential of CLI credential, root user credential. Username is root, password is Eve. Okay, and then try to log in here, and yes, update the authentication. Now you can see, as I mentioned, the screen is splitted in a two, partially it is splitted, and one screen it's about your local storage. You can see it's it's showing my E drive. Okay, and the right side screen it's showing root directory of your EVNG operating system. Okay, so this is your EVNG operating system storage, guys. Okay, so here only, from where is my image file, the router and switch, you can see this is the image files. So router, switch, FortiGate, Paloalto image files for, right? So Windows operating system, like that I have checkpoint, like that I have the some of the image files. So here I'm going to upload the small image files when VIOS which Cisco router and switch, and then respective image files of other firewall products, right? So based on the uh, batch we are going to start, right? So each batch, that specific application we are going to I'm going to show you how to upload it. Okay, so here we are going to start this batch with the Palo Alto. So coming Monday or Tuesday, after the Palo Alto introduction, and then Palo Alto architecture session, I'm going to create a separate lab setup. So we are going to create a lab topology for Palo Alto. While creating that lab topology, we are going to upload the Palo Alto image file. Okay, that time I'll show you guys. Okay, now, so Cisco router and switch, other necessary image files. So Windows operating system, right? So these image files we'll try to upload it. Okay, so where now this image file we have, right? So I'm going to upload the image file inside the root directory, which means EVNG operating system. So how to upload it? If you tried, you can just copy. and then paste like this as well, or you can just click and drag. I just want to, this is my router image file VIOS, so I just want to upload the router, where just click and drag. Okay, so now I just, you can see it is uploading. Once the upload is done, it you can go to your EVNG operating system GUI console, and there you can see your installed devices list. So I just upload the Cisco router image file, the file name VIOS, right? So I actually I have uploaded in a wrong path, right? So you can, I just uploaded into the root directory, right? So now upload is completed. Now I'm going to access my GUI console of my EVNG, and I'm going to refresh and try to check. I'm going to check the installed device list. Go to node and type VIOS. You can see VIOS router. This file only I have uploaded. This file only I have uploaded, guys. Okay, but it's not showing like this installed device. It's not highlighting, which means your EVNG operating system is not detecting your Cisco router file which you have uploaded inside the EVNG root directory. Okay, so we have uploaded it. Files are successfully uploaded, but it's not showing as a installed device. Okay, so what is the error? So you might face this kind of error, guys. So you can upload the image file, but it will not show you the installed device list. This is the one of the error you will get. Okay, so you might upload that directory and the file, and inside the root, I mean inside the EVNG, but it will not list it. Install node list after upload the image file. So this is the one type of error you're going to get, guys. Okay, so where you have to upload the image file, we have upload the image file in the root directory itself, but it's not listing. You're right. So your EVNG will detect the operated particular device and operating system, right? In based on it, it will use some hashing value. So you have to upload the image file in a right directory, right file type, and right directory, right path. You have to upload it, guys. So where you have to upload the image file. So let me go to the WinSCPR tool again, and this file, right, which you have uploaded, the directory and file name, everything is perfect. There is no mistake on that file name or directory name. Okay, but location is not preferred location. I mean, not actual location you have to upload is. So EVNG will support different type of image file. So here we are, whatever the image file I'm going to uh, share with you, or we are going to use in your lab setup, that is QMU type of file, QMU files. So we have a IOL file, we have a QMU file, we have a bin type files. Like that, we have a different type of simulation file format of that each and I mean the file format we have, right? So whatever the file I'm going to share you, that is QEMU type of file. So you have to upload this QEMU type of file under the preferred location. Okay, so for QEMU type of file, which location is the preferred location? Go to slash root, just click the root directory here, click the drop down button, and you can see the slash root location. Just go to the slash root and go to OPT and go to unit lab. After the OPT, go to unit lab and go to unit lab, go to add-ons, and here you can see Dynamics IOL QMO, right? So these three file format EVNG will support. Okay, so which file format we are going to upload? We are using a QMU type of file. So you have to select the QMU directory. This is the proper location. Okay, this is the proper location. I'm going to share you in a chat. You can just, okay. hope everyone got this path, guys. Okay, so just copy this path. You have to upload this file whichever I'm going to share you, right? So that is a QEMU type of file. In this location only you have to upload it. So now I have uploaded on the on this uh, direct root directory, okay, main root directory, but the location I'm using a QEMU type of file in this lab setup. So yeah, I have to upload the proper location, right? So select the same file now, vios router. So you can, or you can just copy paste from there itself. Now I just want to go with this. I just want to upload. Okay, so just click and drag. Now it will be upload. Once the upload is done, after we can go with a GUI console and we'll check the workspace whether that install and we'll go with the no, installed device node list, and we'll check whether it is uploaded successfully or not. Okay, now go to your GUI console and just give a refresh and go to node, right click your empty workspace and go to node, and the image file which I have uploaded, that is a Cisco router virtual IOS operating system file. So that's the reason VIOS is the keyword we have given, right? So now go to just type VIOS and you can see now this router is highlighting, right? Right, guys. So now this router is highlighting, which means so whatever the file we have uploaded, that we have uploaded in a right path with a right folder name and then file name. Sorry, right folder name. Okay. So now we are going to add and we are going to cross check whether that router is available. We can able to work that. I mean the router is successfully installed, or we are not able to access that router console. Everything we are going to check. So just click the router now, and how many number of router you need, one or two nodes, how many number of nodes you need, you can just define like this. And then how many number of ports you want inside the router, so how many number of ethernet ports you want, 4, 6, 12, whatever you can just define. And you can customize the hardware configuration of your router, so how many number of CPU you want to allocate, how many RAM you want to allocate. So for we are not deal with the live traffic, so just give a minimum RAM. So 512 I'm going to give, and I'm going to reduce my port number. I'll tell you why in future. Okay, so if you need, you can increase it. And just want to add. Okay, I just want to add port, two Ethernet ports only. Okay, and then the console type, how you want to access the tell your router. Okay, your router will support CLI console. Cisco routers will support CLI console only. CLI means either telnet or SSH. I can use it, right? So for both the console type, you have for CLI console type, you have to choose telnet. If you are preferring a GUI console, you have to choose VNC or VNC. If it is a Windows operating system, then you can choose either VNC or RDP. Okay, so if you want to take a Windows operating system through RDP protocol, you have to select the RDP. But direct console, if you want to access, you can go with the VNC. But this router will not support GUI console. It will support the CLI only. So either I'm going to access through telnet or SSH for CLI console. So I'm selecting the telnet. If you're selecting a telnet, which means it doesn't mean only it will support telnet. It is I'm preferring for the CLI console. That's it. That's what we are mentioning here. Okay, and just click OK, and you can see three routers are loaded. Okay, so let me delete these two routers. And the connectivity, as I mentioned yesterday, you can just place your cursor on that the particular device, which device you want to connect, and then just click and then track on which device you want to connect, either this device or this device. You can just add, I just want to connect with the third router, and then drop your cursor, release your mouse, and then once pop-up menu will come, So there you can choose the ports, which port you want to connect. I want to connect with the 0/0 with 0/0. Or if you want to connect with the 0/1 of your router 1 and router 3, I just want to connect with the 0/1, you can choose select. Okay. So I want to connect with 0/0 gigabyte Ethernet 0/0 slot and port numbers. I just want to use it and click OK. Now you can see the connectivity is given between router 1 and router 2. And if you want to connect route 2, just like give a connectivity like this. Available port is 0/1 and 0/1. Okay, I just click OK, and then I just want to put, right. So like this, you can provide the connectivity, and I'm going to check these devices are working fine or not. Okay, just to cross check that, you have to start that machine. To select that machine, start that machine, you can just whatever the device you want to start, you can click and drag on select particular devices and and right click and then start selected you can give, and all the machines, whatever the machine you have selected, all the machines will be started. And if the machine is already running and you want to shut down this machine, so you can just select like this and you can right click, and then you can stop all the machines simultaneously. But in my use case, if all the router here, whatever I have uploaded, I mean selected in my topology, draw in my topology, all are same operating system, same file which I have uploaded. So one router I can start and I can verify whether that router is successfully working or not. Okay, just go to that particular device, which device you want to start, and right click and start. And the machine, once the machine is started, you can see it's highlighted with a blue color. And if the machine is down state, it is highlighted in a gray color, guys. Okay, this color, ash color. Okay, so now machine is started. Whether that machine operating system is booted successfully, we are able to access the Cisco iOS operating system, that and all we have to check, or right. So to check that, to access the console of this device, right, so you can just double click and one pop-up menu will come, and then here only okay, so it is going to open my console, the CLI console, and either telnet or SSH. So here it is open with the telnet and it is using a third party application. So in earlier of the while login, the very first time while login with this EVNG console, right? I told you there are two type of console type: native console and then HTML5 console. Okay, and now you can see your router is booted successfully, which means your router is working fine. So if you are selected native console, so now I have accessed the console of my Cisco router through PuTTY application by using telnet services. I'm using a third party application. Okay, I'm using a one specific application to call that console, right? So for that, if you want to take a telnet or SSH, so you can use a PuTTY or some other application which support that protocol, right? Or if you want to take a RDP access, so you need a application RDP application, you need to download link, you need to download from that machine, and that need to support, right? You want to access the GUI console through VNC, I mean through that specific application is called VNC viewer. Okay, so that if you want to use the third party application, then you need to select the native console type. For this, you need to install one specific package called client package. You need one software package you need to install. Okay, that is called client pack. So if you are using a Windows operating system, you need to install that operating system, that client pack in your base operating system. Okay, so client pack. If you are using a Windows, that is called Windows Client Pack. If you are using a Linux or Ubuntu, whatever Linux based operating system, that is Linux Client Pack. If you're using a Mac, Mac Client Pack. Like that, the different name. different package you have, you can download that packages, or I'll share you that Windows client pack and then Linux, so you can download from the EVNG website itself, or you can, if you want, I'll also share this image, sorry, this software package, guys. So when you need this native console access, which means I just want to access the all the consoles with the dedicated third party application. So in that case, I need native console. So I don't want to use a, I don't have a privilege to install any other application, or I don't want to install other application. Still, I want to access all the devices console. Okay, so like telnet also I want to access the console. I telnet router I want the same router I want to access the through telnet console. The same Windows operating system I want to access the console through GUI console, right? But I don't want to install it, guys. If you're not interested, you can just leave. Why are you wasting your time, Arun? Guys, so just give me a few minutes. Let me stop my screen and share my screen, guys. Guys, if you are really getting bored or if you are not interested, you can leave. Why are you wasting your time? And others too as well. Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah. So sorry for the interruption. Fine. So where I left. So regarding the native console, right? So that native console, I don't want to, for if you want to access the native console, you need to install one software package called Windows Client Pack. If you don't want to install that, you have an alternate option. You can access the console, all the console type instead of using a third party application through browser HTML page. As a HTML page, you can access it. So for that purpose, they given as a HTML5 console type. Okay, there are two type of I mean there is a pro and cons when you're using a HTML5 console. Okay, so I'll show you what is the pros and what is the con. Okay, so one by one. So now I just installed my even Cisco router in a right path, and I have verified everything is working fine, right? So now I'm going to uh, log out my console, my lab, and I'm going to select this time. I'm going to select console type is HTML5. Just sign in and try to access your router. Okay, once again, and double click, and you can see that previously the console is open through putty application, which I already, that client pack already I have installed, so that that is directly opening with that application. But now I have selected the HTML5 console, so this time you can see it's automatically open one HTML page. Okay, so the console is, I can access the Cisco router through web page. The same telnet and SSH I am accessing through web page. Okay, so no need to enable it. So that for that reason only, we have selected while adding the device your node, we have added while selecting the device, right? So right, VIOS, let me type VIOS once again and add one, the same router. Here we have mentioned that console type is telnet. If it is a telnet, it doesn't mean real telnet. Okay, so through remote access, if you want to access, right? So through the with this simulator, you don't need to enable telnet services on your router. Okay, so after draw this topology, right? After draw this topology, and you're going to add one PC. From this PC to this router, you want to access your router in a by using a telnet or SSH. So that particular time, yes, as you asked, so you need to enable that telnet or SSH services in your router. Okay, this router, it's just like a native console to access your directly to configure your router without having any hassle. Okay, but in a real time scenario, in a real devices, you are going to access your routers, in through net your very first time your either your console cable or you the nowadays advanced routers are all they are supporting the GUI as well, so you can directly access the GUI console. Okay, so but in this EVNG tool, you can just select the console type while adding a device to access the native console. This is called, I mean, the direct console type. We are not taking a remote access of telnet access of this router remotely, right? So for that purpose, as you asked, so you need to enable the remote telnet services on your router. Okay. So here, so yes, yes, Amir. So in this tool, you can access by using a native console type, or by you can access the web browser itself by using HTTP console access. I mean, not exactly through web services HTML page itself. You can access all your other services when you're enabling the HTML5 console to access the consoles. Okay, of each devices. Clear? So now I hope you guys are understand the difference between the native console and HTML5 console of this EVNG tool, right? Any doubts on this? So do you have any doubts on this HTML5 console type and native console type? No? Yeah. Okay, guys. Fine. So now I have uploaded the Cisco router. Previously, I have uploaded this Cisco router in a wrong path, so it is not listed in my installed device list, right? So likewise, now I am going to upload image file. So like switch, I'm going to upload the switch, or yes, I'm going to upload the switch file with the same directory. Okay, but this time same location. Let me upload this Cisco switch with the same directory. You can see that location OPT. I'm using a QEMU file format, so I have to upload under the QEMU directory. So where it is a QEMU directory, OPT/OPT unit lab add-ons and then QEMU, and drop under the QEMU. Okay, so now go inside that file. You can see this is the file of your operating system file of VIOS switch operating system file, and this is the switch operating system I mean, this is a hard disk which is pre-installed with the switch operating system. Okay, this is the storage file format. Okay, so now inside this directory we have this file. Okay, so switch also uploaded in a right directory and right path. So go to your workspace and refresh and verify whether switch is installed or not properly. Go to installed node and we type VIOS. Now you can see VIOS switch also listed. So I can select, I can minimize the port number one only I'm needed. So if you want, you can customize 512. So as of now, one port is enough for me. There is a reason behind, and console type I'm going to my switch will support only GUI CLI console. So I'm taking as a telnet console access. So yeah, it means I can access by double clicking on this device. I can take a console of that Cisco switch through telnet services. Okay, or okay, now go to switch and switch on the switch, and switch is started, and I'm going to access the switch console. Since I have taken a console type as a native instead of native console type, I have selected as a HTML5. So it's open with this application, the console through web page. Okay, now you can see almost iOS V router switch operating system is booted. So now switch is booted, it's working fine. So switch also properly installed, guys. Okay, in a proper directory. Okay, so there is no issue with that. If suppose now go to your workspace. If suppose this switch you have uploaded, you want to customize this to for your understanding purpose, you are going to customize this name, the folder name, like Cisco switch. Okay. And file type, file name and everything is same, remain same, folder name only I have changed. Now go to your workspace and refresh. Try to add new installed device with a Cisco switch. Sorry, I have modified the Cisco router file name. That's the reason. You can see rename as it is and rename the switch. Okay, you can see that file type is remain same, folder name only I have changed. Now go to your workspace and refresh. Previously router is not listed, switch is listed because switch name we are not modified previously, router name only modified, so that it is not listed. Now just refresh and go to node and type VIOS. Now you can see router is listed, guys, but switch is not listed. It's not showing as an installed device. So I'm not changing anything. I just change the folder name. Okay. But it is not showing. I have uploaded in the right path, right location only. Okay. Right path and right location, right direct under the right directory, QEMU directory only. I'm using a QEMU file, right? And then I have uploaded under the QEMU directory and the file name, it's the remain same. I'm not changing anything, but the folder name only I have changed for my understanding purpose, right? But it's not listing. The reason EVNG operating system, it's using some hashing value and naming concepts it's using to detect the operating system properly. So most of the file type will be same, verito.qcov2 or hta.qcov2, like that like that only will be there, but the file will be different, file operating system will be different. So to detect that operating system, they are following some hashing value and then naming concept for the each product. If it is a Cisco router, file name, if it is a Cisco virtual iOS operating system, VIOS is the keyword to detect the I mean Cisco router operating system. The folder must started with the folder name must started the keywords all are small letters and it should be a keyword and that keyword VIOS and all are small letter. After hyphen whatever you want to provide you can just define router or the version whatever it is. But the keyword before hyphen you can see VIOS. It's a router image file. The keyword you can see VIOS, it's a router image file, and after hyphen whatever the version whatever you want to define you can define. It's not going to bother because the device will be detected by using the folder name. Okay, so L2 means switch, VIOS, L2 means switch, layer 2 switch. Okay, Amir. So here the route for router the keyword is VIOS, all are small letter, and if it is a switch VI layer to switch, L2 is the keyword. Likewise, if you have Windows operating system you have a keyword called Windows. After hyphen the version whatever it is, 11, 10, 7, whatever it is the version you can give, or you can give customize anything. Okay, so the keyword must be matched because for that it will use a hashing value to detect the operating system, guys. Okay, so let me change my router. It's as of now router is listed, I can add it, right? So I'm going to change the name for both. Let me add proper name of your switch folder name, and I'm okay. And now okay, fine. So switch folder is I have added, right? Let me go to refresh. properly for proper name I have added, and now I'm going to add one more switch. Just type and you can see again switch is listed. Okay, that's fine, right? So now what I'm going to do, we found the reason. It's a folder name is a different folder name, so that the switch is not listed previously. Now the folder name I'll make it as it is the keyword 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄𝒂𝒍𝒍, right? Let me modify the keyword. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to modify the case sensitive. Okay. So why I'm saying this is a case, this is much important. You can understand now. So I just instead of a smaller case of V, I make it as a uppercase, right? And VIOS L2, go to your workspace and refresh now and add node list and try go with the VIOS, and you can see switches again it is not listed because it's using a hashing value to detect the name. It's using a keywords to detect the operating system, and uh, for that keyword it's using some hashing value, so it's a case sensitive. You should not give a upper cases, you should not give anything like what you want. Okay, you should give a folder name with the right keywords. Okay, we now go to rename and just type give a rename with a smaller case VIOSL2, and just go to your workspace, refresh now, and try to add node and type VIOS. Now you can see both the routers are switch and route. I mean switch are switch is now listed, and I'm going to add one switch. And yes, I can able to add and go to here, change the folder name and start the switch and try to access the console. Again, the console is open and switch also booting. VIOS operating system also booting for your switch. So now my file is working fine. Okay. So what is your second error? The first error, you're uploading the file or directory in a wrong path, so it is not listed, right? So the second reason why it is, I have uploaded the file in a right directory file system under right file system, right directory, and the name of the prod folder I have, whichever the file I'm going to upload, that is modified, so that is a different name, so it is not listing. First error, upload into the wrong path, so it is not listed. Second reason for not listed, folder name is not matching. Okay, folder name is as it is the as per the uh, hashing value, it should be matched, so the keyword must be matched, right? So if it is not matched, it will not listed, right? So let me go to your workspace now, your EVNG GUI console, I mean CLI console, that third party tool, WinSCP application. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the same switch folder name after the hyphen. Let's see what will happen. Not before the hyphen. Before the hyphen is the keyword to detect. Okay. Now I'm going to make it switch. Okay, we use L2 switch. Now go to your workspace and refresh and try to add one more switch. Switch is still, you can see, still now switch is listed. I'm trying to add and I just want to modify the fold, right? And switch name I just want to give switch 3. You can see switch 3 is newly added, and add start that switch 3, and now try to access the console once again. Now you can see switch 3 This is the switch 3 console that is also open. So which means after changing the folder name after the hyphen, before the hyphen, if you're changing the folder name, it's not detecting the installed operating system. But after hyphen, whatever you're trying to change the folder name, that will not affect. So you can customize if you want. Okay. So the keyword must be the before key hyphen, whatever you are giving, that should be matched with your hashing value and keyword. Okay, so try to give upload the image file as it is. I am sharing with you guys. Okay, as for the same folder name, same file name, try to upload it. Okay, so now folder is fine, folder name is fine. Okay, but you have changed the file name. Inside the file name, okay, so you have changed some file name, switch.q-cow2, because that .q-cow2 file format and then the same type of file name verito.q-cow2 or hta.q-cow2, like that, the same file name also multiple devices have the same file name. Okay, so you are trying to customize this file name. Actually, this is the booted file. It's a file storage file format which your evng tried to detect. Okay, so you should not change the file name. So if you change the file name like this, let's see what kind of error you will get. Okay, now go to your workspace once again and refresh and go to add node installed device list and type vios. Now you can see still it is, after changing the file name also, still it is showing the file device. So go to switch. Switch is still it's available, and try to select the switch, add the number of node. You can just add one and customize the port. Everything I can able to do it here. And folder, I mean the console, I'm everything I'm selecting properly. And now still it is, I can also add the switch in the fold in the workspace. And now I try to boot. So up to now it's not providing any error, right? So let me try to boot that switch and now try to access the console. Now you can see it's showing some error. It's not able to detect the operating system. What is the error message it's throwing? So no bootable device. So I have reduced the port as a one. So it's trying to check the try to while whenever you are trying to boot your any hardware, it will go with the post operation. While post operation, it will try to check the operating system. That process will do either it will try to check the operating system with the local storage, or either it will go with the network operating system. So in that case, how many number of ports you have, it will try to check the network operating system, all the ports. If you have a 16 port, if you have a 8 ports, so it will try to check the operating system with each and every port. So finally, all after checking all the port, if it is not able to detect the boot of any operating system, it will throw you no bootable device error. So that's the reason I reduce the number of port to show this error as soon as possible. Okay, if you're giving 8 ports or 16 ports, it will keep on this checking time will go will takes much, guys. Okay, so it will try to boot the operating system with each network adapters. So if you have a multiple adapters, so this will it will through this error. Okay, so that's the reason I reduced. So while checking that while uploading the device very first time, while checking that whether it is working or not, so you can reduce the port number. And if it is working fine, then after taking a new node, you can increase the ports. Okay. So now what is the error it's showing? It's not able to detect the Cisco switch operating system, which was previously boot perfectly, right? So see the number switch number 3, it's working fine because that is having a proper operating system file. But this switch which recently added, that is having a different file name. So that bootable device bootable file name, it's showing the switch.qcow2. So it's not able inside this switch.qcow2 only, it having the bootable operating system. But For that, your EVNG will follow the file name as well, file format as well. So it should be either virtu.qcow2 or hashier.qcow2. Then only it will try to open the bootable file inside that file. Okay, but now there is no such a bootable file, so it's throwing no bootable device error. So what is the third error? The first two errors, it will happen if it is not listed. There are two possibilities. You have to check these two options. The second error, this is the first type of error, which is after upload the image file, it is not listed in your installed device. Then you have to check these two possibilities. And the second error, after upload the image file, it is listed in the installed device. I can select the device, but that device, when I try to switch on the device, it's throwing no bootable device error. Then you have to check the file. So the error type is no bootable error, no bootable device. Okay. If you get a no bootable device, the possibility, you have to check the file name. You have to check the file name, guys. Clear? Okay. These three reasons, after upload the image files, still it is not working. This is the major three reasons why after upload the image files, still your device is not working. If you're having that error, your device is not working, you have to check these three possibilities. And other we do have another two possibilities. So already we are running out of the time. So to explain that, it will take uh, another 45 minutes. Okay, so better I'll let you know this type of error on our upcoming lab session, guys. Okay, so the error type, after upload, right? So if you have inside multiple folders, multiple folder error, third type. Fourth type is VTX feature error. Fifth type is network adapter error with the VMware VMware workstation. Okay, so there are five major errors we have. Okay, you might do while installing this. So VTX must be either disabled in your BIOS. Okay, either disabled in your processor or in your VMware workstation. So BIOS or VMware workstation, it might be disabled. Or third option, it will not support. Okay, so if there are three type of error in a VTX error. Okay, so multiple folder, if you have, again the list will be installed and your file will not be loaded. You will get no bootable device error. No bootable device error you will get for multiple folder error. Multiple folder. After the file, you should not, I mean, that error will come when you are having a, so now I have a VIOS router, right? So the folder under QEMU directory, the main folder, the file I have, inside that you should not have a folder or anything else, right? And your file directly, you should have a file. If you have a inside that you have one more folder and inside that you're having a file, it will not detect the operating system. So that is called a multiple folder error. Okay, so that is one of the error you will get, you might do. Okay, so rest of the errors I'll show you on coming Monday session, or when you're doing a first lab, a lab topology when you're creating a first lab for our Palo Alto, that time I'll show you this error as well, guys. Okay, as of now, we have done installation. We have seen how to upload the image files inside the EVNG and where we have to upload, and where we which path, main path we have to upload, and how we have to upload, and what are the type of error, major error we might do while doing an installation. So if we are getting these type of error, how to fix that, right? So no bootable device error, and the not installed after upload the image files, the device is not listed. Okay, so these kind of errors, if you are getting, you have to check your folder name, your file name, and the path. Okay, as of now, these three type of errors we seen, guys. So the rest of two type of errors we'll do an upcoming session. Okay, clear, guys? Any doubts? Guys, please share your register mail ID. Guys, please drop your register mail ID. For this mail ID, I'll share you the image files of EVNG, and then image files of Cisco router and switch, basic image files which you need for your lab setup. Okay, and you can, I'll share the recorder. Guys, apart from the email ID, don't chat anything. Okay, please share your register mail ID. I'll just copy and I'll share that after upload the image file. Guys, please don't chat anything else. Please share your mail ID only as of now. So in this session, anybody, if you're newly joined, if you're not enrolled up to now, you're not enrolled for your 5in1 Firewall Combo or Paloalto courses, you can just ping me. We'll share the things only with the register mail ID and the portal access, everything. Okay. So just ping me in my WhatsApp. You can just contact me on this number. The official course officially it is going to start on coming Monday, guys. It's going to start with Palo Alto first. Okay, please contact this number for your admission process, or do you have any queries regarding your batch timing or batch any other query regarding the training, you can just ping me. Okay. Yeah, I'll guys, just a minute. Guys, can you hear me now? I'll share my contact number. You can any doubt regarding batch timing. I'll share the in our WhatsApp group. I'll share the upcoming batch schedule. Okay, so we are going to start weekend batch as well. So if you are interested with the weekend batch, you that batch is going to start with checkpoint. So I'll let you know that in your WhatsApp group, or you can just contact me on this number. I'll share in your WhatsApp that schedule, upcoming schedule, guys. I hope everyone received my contact number. You can just ping me, guys. Okay. And I hope everyone shared your mail IDs. If not, please share your register mail ID here. Or you can just share in my WhatsApp as well. So I'll give you the I'll send the link to access the drive. Shiv, myself Sudhagar Ponuswamy. Okay, guys. So yeah, anything else further, you can just contact me. The recorded video of today's session will be uploaded in YouTube itself. Okay, and once it is converted, I'll upload it, and link will be shared, and the link to access our demo preview purpose. So the 20 hours demo courses recorded video. I'll share the link to access that in our portal. So in in your WhatsApp group itself. I'll share. So end of the day, almost once it is converted, everything uploaded, I'll share it. Or tomorrow morning, early morning, I'll share it, guys. Okay. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Shiv, you can just. I'll let you know that while starting a FTD. I'll let you know that AS or FTD. I'll let you know that, Shiv. Yeah. Okay, guys. That's it today. We'll meet Monday. And those who are having any difficulties while creating our lab setup, ping me. I'll take a remote access and I'll assist you. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care, guys. Have a good day. Have a good weekend, guys.